Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Let's go, 55. I got you. Pump. Switch. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Taylor, and an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Watch the screen. Recon, 132 fight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Yellow, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got it. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Kill. Turn.
Hey, 15.
Alert 3. General. West. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Yellow.
You must be dreaming. Hey, alert 3.
Yellow, go gun.
H3 218. Chopper.
Here we go. Finish the game.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Slip. Rip lift.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man. Complete. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. An even 90 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Yellow.
180. Get that quarterback.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Grace don't travel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
180. Attack. Here we go. Check 13. Right, 64. Weak.
On 1st down, Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a give right side. Thompson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's complete to Lewis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
15.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes to throw once more. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
15.
61. Matchbox. Light. 36.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. From the end zone, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Lamar Miller, 20, 10, 5, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
From the gun on third, Watson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Listen, 19, 54.
On first down, it's Watson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson, off play action, rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is following it.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will have a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
15. Come on, baby. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. 1st down, Texans.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Dissly there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yellow. On the line. Here I come.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check nickel. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop them behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Check Mike. Watch it, 5. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 43.
Hero 15.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And Watson's going to throw it here on the move to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Texans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This dude chuckled. Oh, what you mean? thought you left out to go get something to eat. Where'd you go?
There's this thing happened in Maymont Park, but it was sold out, and I didn't know it was going to get sold out.
What was it?
It was just something that was happening in the park. It was on the show.
It was on the